Welcome back. My name is Ron, and this is my Let's Play Forever World Survival series. I recovered mostly from being sick a week or so ago, and I was just realizing I probably haven't put out an episode recently. So I've been doing Minecraft. I've been playing lots of Minecraft. It's kind of my go-to thing. I have free time, and when I have free time, I try to relax and chill and play Minecraft. Uh, Recording videos is fun. I don't want to do it all the time, but I do like seeing the progress and showing off the progress in my world. So here I am. I'm in a plains biome near one of my bases, and excuse me, I decided I wanted to build a new village that would be better suited for pillager raids. So I will show you what I built. It's up here. It's more of a modern structure kind of thing. It just went with a different palette. Used a lot of grays and whites and such. And so yeah, here we are. It's a little self-contained village. Put in some villagers. I've done 3 or 4 raids on this village with pillagers, and it holds up pretty well. They spawn out here in the fields and plains nearby. Um, I have a way to walk around the entire structure, and I can pick people off that are attacking the villagers with a bow. Jump down, and it's very defendable. It's almost too easy at some respects. Uh, been playing it on normal and hard just to see how it goes either way. And yeah, put it on my helmet. So yeah, it's been fun. The villagers have some okay trades. One of my newest found loves of this is the ability to trade with the villagers. Let's see, where is my stuff? I thought I had a chest of stuff. The sheep have taken over this village, so I'm not sure what I did to deserve that, but here's the sugar cane. I've been trading with villagers. So I've been playing this game a long time, a really long time, but it turns out there's something I didn't really think of. In Java, this is Bedrock. In Java, you can offhand hold an item, say like a weapon, and while you're fighting with a sword, say you can offhand a pickaxe or something. Well, Bedrock, you can't do that. There's no way to do that. But Bedrock, so I never bothered to put mending on anything because it didn't make any sense for me to do mending. On weapons, on tools, on armor and such, it makes sense. So, but the thing I did realize just recently is if I hold in my primary hand while I do a trade with a villager, um, that just repairs the weapon I have on me, just like that. It's just that easy. So and then it's just that easy, which is great because I do go through quite a bit of tools, and I don't have some kind of fancy XP grinder or anything. So literally just holding the item with it having mending. It's easier with weapons because the weapons create the XP normally, but with other items, it doesn't really work that way. So anyway, that was a cool trick I learned for Bedrock, and I'm a little excited to be able to do that. So yeah, I wanted to show that off. And so these are semi-free range villagers. They have some beds and cats. They're not stuck into one position or whatever. I have a beacon here in the center. I did defeat the Wither. Yeah, that's hard on the brain. I did defeat the Wither a second time with the help of the Iron Golems. Oh, wow. Um, wow, those guys are loud. So, yeah, so I got a second beacon. It's just a small beacon, I set it up here. It's very useful when I want to see, well, I want to take on pillagers and such. It gives me, wow, they're talking. It's incessant. It's so loud. Um, anyway, so yeah, the beacon helps me regenerate health and stuff. It's very small right now. I could probably expand it if I really felt like it. I dig up a lot of iron. I don't have an iron farm or anything like that, but I do dig up a lot of iron. And yeah, so I like the way this village turned out. I had kind of an idea. It's got kind of like a spaceport bunker kind of feel to it or something. So and of course, building in a new area means I get to explore different parts of the map and such. Off on that hill is one of the teleport portals for yeah for one of the pillager outposts. So it's pillager outpost is that way, and then over these hills back that way is my base. I use the happy gas to transport the villagers here. Makes it so much easier. And yeah, so the only other thing I wanted to show you in this video was something I haven't really done before, but I wanted to just do some fun little caving things. So let me just check something here. And all right, so I marked off a place off here on the plains where there's a major cave, and I started digging down into it, or I found it, and then I dug up out of it actually, and then I decided, oh well, I've never actually done a on-stream caving kind of episode, and I've seen people do that. I think they're fun, something different. But here we go. So it's dark. Let's just put out a couple torches up here, just to, and so yeah, there's the little outpost on the hill. The pillagers don't really know what to do with it, but that's okay. Um, all right, so I have protection on most of my gear. Oh, pants don't have protection for though. Interesting. Um, got a totem of undying, silk touch pickaxe because that's probably all I need right here. I have a couple shulker boxes, shulker boxes, and well, I didn't need to bring these guys, but anyway, put those in the shulker box for now. Shulker. And let's go down into this this cave system and see what we can find. I did not bring a bucket, but we should be okay. I usually try to. But so yeah, this cave just kind of goes and goes and goes. And what else do I need? Anything? No, I think I'm good. So it's the thing about exploring caves. You never know how deep they are, or how big they are, or what you're going to find inside them. Like a creeper. I do like to light them up. Actually, this might not look too great on video because people complain about caves not being very viewable with the YouTube upload videos, and the rendering of caves are difficult, I guess. But it's always fun to find a new cave and explore it and see where things are, where they go. And we're in a plains biome, so there's probably a good chance we don't have to worry about, probably, I use the word probably, don't have to worry about the deepest dark being underneath here. So that water was back here. Should have brought another pickaxe and a bucket, but we'll make do. We're alive, people. We're rolling. Alright. Let's see. Light that up. And let's see. Alright. Here we go. Let's go down to the next level. See what we can see or find down here. So we're now at bedrock level. This is where diamonds start spawning in. And a lot of times I will get a lot of the minerals and things like that in the bottom of a cave or wherever, and with Silk Touch, which allows it to stay in its ore form. It just saves on space mostly. And then you can go back up and do fun little things like build towers of ore and, you know, get a accurate count of how many diamonds or pieces of iron ore or whatever you get. Alright. And like I said, I don't have an iron farm, so this is a really good way for me to get iron. And if I want to cover my world in beacons, building the little pyramids for the for the beacon pyramids would cost me quite a bit. Let's see. Like I said, this cave just seemed to go on forever, so I thought it would be fun to check out and explore. There's some mine shafts back there. We'll go check that out too. There's also this moss, which is called. It's called glow lichen. So that excuse me. That allows you to naturally light up a cave if you want to a lower light level. Alright, yeah, it just keeps going that way. Let's just keep going this way. See what we can see. I brought up a lot of torches, but I've already used a lot of torches too. And that's lapis, which is used for enchanting. And gold down here. Caves actually have so much resources now, and they are so big. They're almost more fun to explore than to do like a strip mine through everything in your world. It's just the generation. It's changed so much over the years, and there's a lot of really cool things to see, explore, find. Can find some good dungeon spawners or something like that. I already have a skeleton spawner, a spider spawner. Or is it a cave spider spawner? I can't remember. I probably have a few more I've forgotten about too. Skeleton ones are my favorite. They give you bone from their drops, and then that in turn you can use for decoration and stuff. You can spawn in, you can bone meal grass and other things to grow. Mossy moss, green moss, gray moss, things like that. So once you light these caves up enough, the mobs stop spawning in them, and then just makes it much easier to find materials and resources. I suppose if Bedrock supported it, or if any, I don't know if any of the versions of Minecraft support it, if you could offhand hold a torch and it would actually light up the area around you, maybe I would torch spam these caves and stuff. But it also gives me a sense that I've been here, I've been through the resources, helps me find my way back out, things like that. So that's always nice to not have to dig a new hole up through the ceiling or something to find your way out. Yeah, like I said, this cave is just massive, and it, wow. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but that is very impressive, actually. I mean, I've seen a lot of caves, but yeah, this is a really cool cave. I thought it would be, so I wanted to show you. Saw a witch back there, but we'll just grab this lapis real quick. I probably didn't bring enough food either, but it doesn't have to be a super long video in the cave. Whoa. I don't like witches. Have I ever said that? I have. That's why I don't like witches. I suppose if I had milk, I could take away the poison effect, but I don't. But there are diamonds here, so let's grab those. Oh, there's more than one. Alright, sometimes you like to just dig around a little and see if there's another block of diamonds sort of lurking under the deep slate nearby. Like I said, I apologize if this isn't that bright on the video, because like I said, I heard the YouTube doesn't like to doesn't do a great job with low-level lighting areas of Minecraft. But it's an experiment. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, it's a little pocket of iron ore. And so yeah, there's a lot of like little side caves and side areas and a lot of this stuff. So we've got this shulker box. Let's start putting some of this stuff in here. I brought two. That should be plenty for a short cave run. Shulker boxes are things you pick up in the end if you dare go in there. And they're about the only real way to deal with the massive amount of inventory in the game. So not used to hearing all the environmental or background sounds in the games. So when I do record these, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. But yeah, I can't remember if I'm playing on normal or hard. I'm probably playing on normal again. I usually do. I don't go to peaceful or easy, but sometimes I bump up to hard for the mob spawner, some skeleton grinders, things like that. I'm geared up well enough to, for the most part, not to die. Plus I have a totem of undying on me right now, so I don't have to worry about, yeah, worry about talking and aiming at this creeper. Next time I do this, I'll try to remember to bring like some night vision potions or something like that. I always say, oh, this time I'm gonna get back into, I'm really gonna get into doing potions and enchant, yeah, just potions. There's a lot of potions. There's the night vision one would be perfect for something like this. So yeah, this is like another one of these side caves that go off into probably more side caves and things like that. And there's some iron and gold mixed together. The only thing is that this deep slate is just straight deep slate. It's not cobbled deep slate, so it's not as useful. But I mean, I have plenty of cobbled deep slate already anyway, so it's not a big deal. That was a bad idea, because there could have been some floating gravel there, and I was standing on it while I hit that. So I know better, but sometimes even I forget. All right, so that's a dead end. There's a few. I keep the idea of doing stuff with redstone more in the back of my head. I know almost nothing about it, but I know you can do some really amazing things with it. But it's kind of almost like a computer programming language, and my brain isn't really built for that kind of stuff usually. Some lava or something down here maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to go down there yet. I don't actually need a lot of resources. I've been in this forever world for quite a while now, and I have a lot of everything. But there's always something to do, or there's some new project I want to do, and I need more resources, or I will get low on some resources. Like just building up that village use so much dirt just to terraform the terrain around it. Which way did we come from? We crossed. Yeah, we crossed there. I don't put the torches on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. I know many people do. I know that's an easy way to get out of caving, but I've always found that if I start going in circles and stuff, it doesn't make a lot of sense really. All right, and I'm sure at some point I'm gonna go walk by some diamonds or something, and somebody's gonna be like, you know, at that point you totally missed a whole stack of diamonds, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I probably did. um, I did not bring enough stuff for torches. So we'll have to go back. Wow, I guess we came full circle on that. I was gonna say go back to the mine shafts. Are these different ones? I'm so confused. What the heck? No, I guess I'm just down here now. Yeah, I know where I am, really. So sometimes it's just a question of just running across an area, lighting it up as quickly as you can, avoiding the mobs, and then regroup in a lit area so you can go back and kill the mobs that are chasing you. I mean, if this creeper snuck up on me, I could probably survive it. That's not an issue really, but oh, there's a stack of diamonds. Ow. Do you have flame? You have a bow with flame. That is crazy. That is nuts. Oh, that's also nuts. Ow. Alright, where are you? Yeah, there were two of you. I saw you. I got distracted by the diamonds. That does happen. Oh. Again, didn't bring enough torches. Alright, let's get these diamonds. And we'll go back to one of those mine shafts and grab some wood. That's the other thing now with the new ore generation. If you're way down here, you just aren't going to find, you're not going to find any kind of coal really at this level underground. So you have to be prepared or adapt to the situation. I guess I could check around here too just to see if there's anything else. Sometimes when diamonds are exposed, there's only one block. Sometimes there's more, like earlier. Somebody just died. Or something. Creeper? Did you just fall? So yeah, caving is always fun, like I said, because it's a combination of seeing a new area, exploring caves, but also the gathering the resources and maybe finding some cool loot. Although caves aren't that loot heavy, really. Alright, it's really dark in here. Let me go find one of those mine shafts. And what are we doing on time? Here we go. We're doing alright on time. Yeah, that mine shaft. It's just made of wood. Yeah, I didn't really want to hit that block because I didn't want the gravel to fall, but it's fine. And let's see here. So I can make a few more torches now. Grab some of this gravel. Oh, I don't have music on either. I'm sorry. Sometimes that's fun. But again, I forgot. So Scaffolding's always useful too if you want to... Oh, look, it's a baby. That's another thing you can do when you have something coming at you. You can just pillar up. It's something I usually forget to do. I also forget to bring shields because I don't use them. They are helpful, useful, but once you reach a certain level, your armor can really protect you against quite a bit. See, I didn't put a torch on this gravel because I was worried something might fall while I walked on it. So like here too, there's always a chance you light up gravel with a torch. It could fall. You could fall with it to your doom, which isn't really advisable. This is a pretty deep mine shaft. And mine shafts are wonderful for getting lost in because they just go on and on. But sometimes there's loot, and sometimes there's useful loot. These wooden pillars can be great places to hide creepers too, so they're good. It's always nice to remove them for just such occasions, or to, give a quick peek around and see if there is a creeper or something. Let's see what we got in here. Golden apple. So that's always nice to add to the collection. I'm sure I will I have a lot of golden apples basically. I don't use them much, but I have quite a few. So I wouldn't always just throw all the stuff in the box, but I'm not going to be doing this for much longer. I've got an idea on time in the back of my head, so. But I mean, at its core, this is what Minecraft is. You find caves, you explore, you find mine shafts, you dig around in both, you mine resources and explore. But like I always like to compare Minecraft to Legos. They're your Legos. You can play with them however you want. There's no real wrong way to play with them. I am afraid of heights. I don't like to go to the end. I did a very comprehensive end run once or twice. Got several elytras and I don't know, a dozen shulker boxes or something like that. It's going to be my word of the day. I keep saying it over and over again, but and like I said, I know some people don't like to go into the nether. I'm not a huge fan of it either, but it's a necessity for some of the things you need to complete the game or to advance in the game. So I've seen players that run around in the nether willy-nilly with no real worry about fall damage or death from a dozen different things, and I'm not a big fan of losing my gear and starting over, so I tend to be much more cautious with my my nether experiences. I have died in the nether. I have lost gear. I've had that happen, and if there are things I can do to mitigate that from happening again, I certainly will. Mine shaft is done. Thinking I might do a trial chamber again. I've done a little bit on them, but they're still relatively new, and I think I have a better grasp on how they work, the different waves and keys and chambers. I'm obviously probably overgeared for something like that anyway. So might be on my list of things to do. I don't have a mace, and I guess that's the only way to get a mace. One of the newer weapons introduced into the game. I don't know that I'd even use it, but you know, I like the completionist part of me likes to you know, do all the things, complete all the tasks in the game. All right, now I'm completely lost, but we'll go this way and see what happens. That's just a hole. And that's not the right way. All right, so let's get smart. Let's put that here to denote that that's a dead end. Yeah, we came out of there actually, I think. But there's probably other ways to get through here too. I can, of course, collect these cobwebs too. No, with the shears. Yeah. So you can get them with shears and they become cobwebs, which you can use to hang. Or you can use your sword and then they become string. Alright, so I was down there because I cut off those pillars. Yeah, these tunnels just become shafts, just become labyrinths of fun. And probably should wrap this up as soon as I run out of torches, but I've got a lot of torches all of a sudden. So we'll power through this cave, mine shaft. And then we'll tally up what we got for loot. I am skipping the copper. I don't have a strong need or desire to craft anything in copper. Plus I have trial chamber rooms I've already explored, or one at least, that I could get as much copper out of it as I ever needed. Let's put it that way. See right here, if I place this, it's not going to collapse, but the time I forget, I'm standing on some kind of gravel like that, and there's a cave underneath or something, and you drop 30, 40, 50 blocks or more sometimes, and sometimes it's just game over. So if we wanted to get back out of here, I think we go down here. And that should take us to that big cave. Yes, it does. Let's get... Alright, so put a little more light here just to denote that we have been this way, have explored this cave. Or mine shaft, that is. Yeah. Creepy ambient music. Yeah, we won't go up there. It just... Alright. So let's think. This is a side chamber off that one with the tall columns, I believe. And we came from up above, from one of these water streams. It's always fun to get a look back at a cave after you've lit it all up. Whoa, you scared me. You actually scared me. That was a scary noise. Oh, and speaking of deepest dark, yeah, you villager zombies are kind of scary with headphones on in stereo. As someone that doesn't play with headphones on, this is kind of a new experience. At some point you have to realize that these caves are endless and they go on forever, and it's very easy to get lost in them or to get pushed down into some place you don't want to be, like the deepest dark, because nobody really wants to accidentally fall into a hole and deal with that again. That didn't kill you, huh? There we go. So we got these two here. And that's pretty much it here. I'll get a screenshot of that just to figure out where that is. Oh yeah, in my last video I said like PlayStation or PlayStation 5 at the end of the video because that's what I use, and did some kind of voice activated thing and it kind of screwed up the end of the video, but I apologize for that if anybody made it to the end and noticed that. See, if I had an iron farm I wouldn't be interested in all this iron, but, or maybe I would anyway. Maybe I just like to collect all the resources. People that play Minecraft are probably the kind of people that enjoy collecting all the resources anyway, so. Whether they're on the spectrum or not, you don't need to be on the spectrum to enjoy Minecraft, but I think a lot of people have realized that people on the spectrum do enjoy Minecraft or play it a little differently or a little more than. I used to play a lot of Battlefield, but I would enjoy it and I would have fun, but at the same time it sometimes felt like work. And I've played other games like that actually feel like work. Some of the farm simulators, and it's like a deep rock mining game or something, but it crossed that line where it just felt like I was working more than I was enjoying a relaxing game. In some respects, with Battlefield, there's not a lot of progression or things to show for hours of gameplay. With Minecraft, it can be that way too if you want it to be, but or you can set aside a few hours or several and see if that spider was chasing me. No, he stopped. Yeah, you, as you can see, maybe you can't see, but there's a lot more deepest dark down there. I don't have a bucket, and I have no reason to go down there anyway. Yeah. So anyway, progression, gaming. I was on that endless loop, that 2 week, 3 week cycle of playing Minecraft, doing a lot of things in a world, building things up, and then something would hit me. It'd be like, oh, what is, that biome isn't next to that biome. Or this is done, that's done, and I should just go on to see if I can find a better seed, a better whatever. I've explored these hills and I've been over that hill. I have an elytra. I have a mob farm. I have all this, but and I'm not the only one. I mean, there's a lot of people that have made videos about this, and it's just become ingrained in some people to just keep doing stuff like that. Keep restarting worlds, rebuilding worlds, going on to another one. I mean, one of the reasons I don't like the whole idea or concept of hardcore is because you do lose everything. But in the same time, a lot of people were not building are not aware of the term forever world, and we're just rinsing and repeating, looking for something, um, and then just moving on to the other world or another map or what have you. So I have stayed with some maps or worlds for 3 or 4 months in the past, but then I would move on even on those. But for the recent past, this has probably been one of my longer worlds. I have some other interests. I might try to do some kind of add-on modded version of Minecraft too, but that's a lot to keep track of. What the add-ons do, what the world generation does to it, and what kind of progress I can or would make in something like that. All right, we've used up most of our torches again, because that's not hard to do. We were up there. So let's go back up there. We did bring ladders. I know we did. It's in one of the shulkers. I only brought 2, I hope, because I do find them kind of scattered in places sometimes. And that's never a good thing, because who knows what you've left behind or forgotten. I do a daily backup on these worlds, though, and just in case something catastrophic happens in the world or to the save file for some reason. And I do recommend doing that because you never know what could happen. My first creation video was actually corrupted due to a power outage, actually, of all things. So I had to actually redo episode 1 of this Forever World. And at one point I backed up a world and the save file wasn't the right size, so I think the PlayStation or whatever, or the Minecraft folder had run out of storage options in the Minecraft folders. So, yeah. I've also considered maybe putting this on a realm or something for another way to back it up, but um, again, nothing in this world is permanent. If something happens to this world, I'll be quite sad. But I've got a lot of the progress, a lot of the memories saved on my YouTube channel, and that was the main reason for making this content. It's not to become some kind of super YouTuber, Minecrafter kind of person. I'm just here trying to document what I'm doing, what I'm doing to spend my time. I enjoy spending my time here. It's not a job. I don't want it to become a job, really. I want to just have fun doing what I like to do, which is play Minecraft. And oh, was one of these? Yeah, let's go with this one. Somewhere up here is our exit out. We're probably a little over on time, but that happens when you're having fun in Minecraft sometimes. Let's see. This is not where I want to be, but this is where I am. Which is here, and I need to be over there, I think. Yes, yes, we are here. I believe the exit is here too. All right. As the moon passes over us in some kind of equinox kind of way. Yeah, and I lit up out of here just in case a creeper or somebody wanted to give me a surprise hello or anything. So yeah, that's what caving in Minecraft turns out to be. You just try to dig down, find something cool, explore it, and come back alive, hopefully with some more resources and blocks than you went in with. And the phantoms want me as well. Yeah. I might, the phantoms might be my least favorite mob in the game now, actually. As oftentimes as they come and visit me at night, I, uh, I really, if I could just turn those guys off, I mean, I can put up with creepers. I can put up with a lot of the other critters and such, mobs. But, yeah, phantoms. They're just evil. At some point, I will check to see how many days I have been in this world. Because of those phantoms, burn. Yes, you can burn. Thank you. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm not sure how many days I've been in this world, in this map, this area, but I've I'm definitely calling it home for the foreseeable future, and I'm having a great time in it. And so we'll just wrap it up here. Again, my name is Ron. This is my Let's Play world on a PS5 Bedrock edition of Minecraft. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.